Howdy do, welcome to the Tuesday show. I'm Ultra David.
And I'm James Chen. How's everybody going?
So we'll talk about the Southeast Asia Major, which happened this last weekend. We'll talk about ECT, which happened the previous weekend.
Maybe some Dreamhack Summer too. If we
some
can
Dreamhack as well.
Yeah.
We just, you know what, last week all we did was ramble about SF5 for 2 hours.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we didn't really get to much of the news, so we'll try to recap some of that stuff.
But we're going to talk about some more Street Fighter V anyway.
Indeed we will. Indeed we will. We will also talk about upcoming events, which include CEO this coming weekend. We'll talk about news in other games, like in Xrd and like in Mortal Kombat X. But let's start off with Steam.
Sure, no problem. So
gigantic tournament in Thailand.
Probably, I mean, a lot of people are saying it might have been the hardest tournament this year that's not going to be EVO.
I mean, that's pretty reasonable, I think.
Yeah.
The list of players who were there was a who's who of top Street Fighter 4 players in Japan and Korea and all of Southeast Asia and even Australia, and just really all sorts of big countries.
No North America.
No North Americans. Does that lower its value in your eyes?
No,
I'm not sure it does.
I don't think it does. I'm not saying it does. I'm just saying it's a shame because the Asia players are getting so good at traveling out here. Why aren't our sponsors traveling people out to something as important as SEAM? I complained about this before, but it's still the same case. I mean, obviously Europe didn't have anybody there either, but we really need to get the Western area more out to the Eastern area because it's going to make them better.
I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, so, I really do. I mean,
PR Balrog just on Twitter recently was just talking about how, going to Japan for short little bursts and playing, he learns so much more there than he learns anywhere else because everyone in the arcades are ridiculous. So, yeah.
I wish that would happen, and I hope it starts to. We have a very lucky situation in North America and even in Europe, really, where players from all over the world come to our tournaments. We don't do a whole lot of traveling. I mean, we have a big continent. I travel around, I guess, but we don't go to East Asia very often. We don't go to Europe very often. So.
Exactly.
Anyway, I hope that changes. But in the meantime, let's talk about the Street Fighter 4 results.
Yep.
Like I said, it was really just, so many good players. You can go all the way down to top 25th place, Bonchan.
That was ridiculous, by the way.
We won't talk about all of the top 25.
But that's crazy. I mean, I'm Bonchan top 20. I mean, this is all falling into that to all of the Saga player arguments that the character's really bad now. Because remember, after Ultra came out at first, all the patches and everything like that, everyone was like, Sagat's terrible now, but he was still winning.
Right.
It's not happening anymore, dude. Right. So.
You know who tied with him at 25th place?
Who's that?
Papa Chihuahua.
Really?
Yes,
Good
he
job.
did.
With Guy?
With Guy.
Good job. Good job to Papa Chihuahua. So one of the last, announcers who are actually good at games, who was at one point in time good at games.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He and I played a set at EVO. Maybe it was 2 EVOs ago. I don't know.
No, it was last EVO.
Was it last EVO?
Yeah, it was last EVO.
I feel like that feels a long time ago. Anyway, and it was fun. He was good.
Yeah,
he was a good player.
I didn't get a chance to play.
He didn't win all the matches, but he was good.
I had to go, so I wasn't able to play. So.
Anyway, other 25th places include Kendevu, Gact, and then Mise was 17th, so was Somniac, Gachikun, Eita, Pumko, lots of good players.
Jeez.
Shiro was 13th, Human Bomb also, Kim1234, also 13th place. 9th places were Itazan, Zangief, Fudo, Fei Long. Wow, all the Razor players actually. RB, Rolento, Hugo, Guy, all 9th place.
Dang.
And then Gamer B, also 9th in kind of a heartbreaking end.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, boy.
I don't know if it was the number one moment.
Right, I saw that earlier.
I don't know if it's the number one moment, but, it was
Capcom Pro Tour has a thing where they do the top 5 moments at these big tournaments, and they called his missed punish on Itazan, Zangief, whiffing, whatever it was, as the number one moment.
It's just because Elena has that weird jump fierce roundhouse timing, so she did neutral jump, tried to hit jump fierce, missed it, and Itazan just said, you know what, I'm going to ultra here just in case.
Yep.
And it paid off, so...
So, top 8. 7th place is R Kappa Infiltration with Chun-Li, DiCaprio, Akuma, Hugo, and Rolento.
He used more characters than the rest of the top 8, probably.
Yeah, right. Razor Xian, also 7th. Gen and Poison. E.G. Momochi, 5th place. Ken. Mad Cats, Umehara, 5th. Evil Ryu. 4th place, Kazunoko Yun. 3rd place, Kanba Doyu Xiaohai with Evil Ryu, Kami, Sagat. 2nd place, bolded for some reason on SRK results, is Mad Catz Tokido with Akuma, Hugo, and Elena.
Probably because he qualified.
I'm sure you're right. And then Ultra Street Fighter 4's champion at Southeast Asia Majors, Mad Catz Mago.
Mad Catz Mago.
With Fei Long and Yang.
Yes.
And
now, he's obviously a player that a lot of people think is good. But I just don't think anybody would have picked him as winning Southeast
not
Asia
even in a
Majors.
million years.
Damn, I see. No, I mean, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
In a million years?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
Again, he's a good player. You're right.
Right.
But, man.
Like, you just feel like Nemo. Nemo didn't even make it that far.
He wasn't even on this list.
Yeah,
this 25
Nemo,
list.
Who did he lost to RB. RB beat him with Guy.
Oh, and in Destruction, too.
Yeah, Yeah. I mean, Nemo just didn't even do that well with a character who's really good now. Rolento's super good, but yeah, there was some crazy results at this tournament. This was bloodbath, as I like to describe it.
It was. There were a lot of really good matches. Mago Yang was very impressive. I love his mobility with the character. It's a character I see very, very infrequently, and a character who I think is pretty good, but like don't really know because I just see him so rarely that it's hard to know. Like, look, when it comes to some other characters who I'm pretty sure are good, even though I don't see them very often, it's because I've played them and like I'm pretty sure. But with Yang, I feel like he's good, but I just don't have any evidence for that except for Mago.
Yeah, he was doing some really good stuff, and shout outs to the commentators, Z and cameraman and a bunch of the other guys. They were even pointing out some stuff that like. Yang is one of the only characters that can really get a good damage off of just a standing medium kick anti-air.
Yeah.
So just pow. Oh, let me ultra get some good damage off of that, right?
And by the way, about half stage corner carry.
Right.
If he does that medium kick, dash medium kick, then the little up kicks thing.
Yeah.
Little roll. So that character has a lot. I like the air approaches. I think his ground game is pretty solid. He's much safer on Rekkas than Faye is.
Yeah. And it's just crazy because, honestly, there's just so many characters in this game, right? So, I mean, dude, Yang's not going to be the only one that's going to catch us by surprise every once in a while. I'm still waiting for the Hakan player to come and just, like, blow everybody up, the jury player or whatever. But, yeah, by now that Street Fighter V has been announced, it's like, no one's going to care. No one's going to experiment with any of these new characters anymore.
I agree with you.
So it's just going to be, let's just stick with what we know until Street Fighter V comes out.
Yeah. Shine is a good example with Yang in the U.S. That's true. I shouldn't have said it's only Mago, but it does feel like there are very, very few Yang players.
Yeah.
But good work to him. He really has, I love how he plays the character. Tokido went Hugo.
A couple of times, yeah.
Yes.
Didn't always work. So.
I don't think it did.
Yeah, because I mean,
tried against Mago Yang,
and Fei Long too.
Right.
The first time they faced each other in winners bracket, Mago was using Fei Long, right?
I think Tokido expected a Yang pick and went Hugo. By the way, I think Hugo does fine against both characters, so I feel like Hugo is a pretty good pick against both of them.
Right.
But you could definitely see. I think that Tokido is still getting used to how Hugo works and some of his tricks he doesn't quite have fully up his sleeve yet. But if he wants to, he's an amazing player.
Right.
He can be great with that character.
I mean, do you think it was part of losing to Infectious that made him think about trying to the character out a little bit?
Interesting. I think that sounds likely, yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But shout outs to Tokido, like we said, second place now. And, so he's qualified for Capcom Pro Tour because he was the highest placing person who hasn't already qualified, and this was a premier event.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Xiaohai, there are times, Z was saying this on stream, and I think he's right, there are times when Xiaohai looks like he's the best. But that's not very consistent.
Right.
So, but he played well.
He knocked Daigo into losers. Yeah. Evil Ryu mirror match, which we saw at Canada Cup. He also won that one. It was 7-6. It was close, but somehow Shanghai seems to pull that one out. So yeah. I mean, like you said, sometimes he seems like the best, and then all of a sudden he goes to an event and goes like, was it Topanga where he got World League, where he was like he didn't win a single set or something like that?
Yeah, I think it might have been.
It was one of those.
It's pretty gross.
So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else to highlight here?
There was 4th place was Kazunoko. Daigo getting 5th place. Okay, so a lot of people remember what happened. There was a tournament a while ago. I forgot which one it was, where Daigo lost to someone, and I was like, man, if this was EG, everyone would be crying collusion or whatever like that, right? Well, a lot of people actually are talking about it now between Tokido and Daigo, because basically, if Tokido makes top 4, he automatically qualifies, and he did lose to Daigo. So a lot of people are like, maybe Daigo lost to Tokido on purpose just so Tokido can qualify. And
Is Daigo already qualified?
Yeah, he's already qualified. He won NCR.
Oh.
So, the thing about it is, Daigo beat him at Stunfest as well, which was also a premier event, if I'm not mistaken, right? And that was the exact same situation where I think Daigo could have just lost to Tokido and given Tokido like kind of a way to get in, and he beat him there. So I don't know. I mean, everyone's always going to talk about collusion. I don't even know if half the people are joking, when they make that comment or whatever like that. So I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest with you. So
yeah. Okay. Momochi's still doing really well, but not winning everything like he was at the start of the year. Man, Infiltration with so many different characters. But I was very impressed in a match that he lost against Momochi with the Chun-Ken match, which was really, really close. It went down to the very end. He was trying to run away, and Momochi threw an EX Fireball, which worked, which is awesome. But
I mean, he went up 2-0 and then 1 round. So he was 1 round away just for taking out Momochi, and Momochi comeback of comebacks. Yeah. So it's very, very, very hard fought for that one.
Very good players. I was very happy for RB that he did as well as he did, because he's a very good player, but he's sponsored relatively recently and doesn't quite have the name recognition that most of the other people in this top 12 really do.
Yeah,
so it's cool.
So on the second day of E3, when you were doing commentary with Mike Ross and such, and I was standing outside, there was a lot of people who asked me, who is that guy? Like, who is this? Who's it wasn't even who's RB. It was like, who's this guy? And I'd be like, RB. And they're like, what? Like they just had no idea. And it's a shame, because he's always been like the second best Taiwan player. And so it's really cool to see him getting this shine now. So.
Yeah, I mean, deservedly so. Deservedly so. It was very cool.
Yep.
Okay, lots of character variety up there as well. It's what we've come to expect from Ultra.
Yep, for sure.
Okay. There was an MKX tournament there. Okay. It was won by Timothy Dan Cruz with Grandmaster Sub-Zero. Somebody won a tournament with that character? How did they manage to do it? And stunt double Johnny Cage.
Nice. Okay.
Oh wait, that was Asia Pacific Championships.
Wait, there was.
And the singles tournament was won by Edison with Outlaw Aaron Black.
Okay.
I don't know, man. Whatever.
There definitely was a lot of the Arxis games there, right? So.
Yes, indeed. Guilty Gear Xrd Sign was there. Top 8 for that was Bick Winkle with Elfelt and B.E. Abigan with Potemkin. 5th were...
Abigan uses Potemkin, huh? I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Didn't he always use Potemkin?
I don't know. The only Potemkin player it's like FAB. That's
I think he's always the big body guy.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway, PBE Draggy with Venom. Giuna with Leo Whitefang. Hey! NOB with Soul Bad Guy. 4th place. 3rd place was Taka with Slayer. 2nd place was Kazunoko Soul. And 1st place was Dogura with Sin.
Yes.
Did you watch?
I watched some of that, yeah. So I definitely watched the Sin because I was very curious. Right. So I only saw Grand Finals. I didn't see any of his other winners bracket matches, but he did really well. I mean, I've heard since the patch that Sin is kind of a problem now, that he's really, really strong. And just watching Dogura play him. I mean, that's the funny thing is, when I play Guilty Gear, it's all training mode right now. So it's like very combo-oriented and whatever like that. But Sin, he's such a good just pokey kind of stand there, zoning, like finding opportunities character.
Okay.
I have no experience with that, so I'm like trying to do tricks and shenanigans.
Right.
But watching him play, it was just very careful play.
Solid stuff.
Yeah, so it was really good to see. It was really good to see. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
BBCP EX was also there. Top 8 were Oruzama and also Rebel 2 JEO, both Rebel 2.
Okay.
5th places were IPT Alden with, man, I always get this wrong. Moo 12? Or New? It's Moo, right? Dang it. Alphabet again. It's Moo. Yeah. Okay. I even played this game like pretty seriously for a while.
Right.
Anyway, Rebel 2 5th, Rebel 2 Lolzakon got 5th also. Rebel 2 Jaishi with Bang got 4th. Giuna Ragna 3rd place. Oh yeah, I watched that actually, and then I watched the grand finals also with Splatoon player shit.
I don't know
with Bang and Platinum. Nice.
Yeah.
And then Dogura won with New 13.
New 13. Oh really? So he's he's not using.
Dude, that character looks really good in
New
Extend.
13,
I haven't played it since forever it came out, but it looks like that character just does everything.
Yeah, but congratulations to James Shea for getting 2nd place there. Good stuff. Especially using Platinum. I saw everyone in chat, like, I guess Platinum used to suck, but like the most recent patch kind of made her competitive, but still not great. So, I mean, he definitely got pretty far with that character, and of
2nd
course
place.
Bang. Yeah, so there you go.
Splatoon player he signed up as.
Splatoon player. So he's a good man.
Yeah,
Good
genius.
Man. Smart stuff.
Genius.
Smart stuff. Yep.
Mew, it's Mew?
Mew or Moo?
I don't think it's Mew.
Mew.
It's just a Greek letter.
It's Shen Mew. Shen Mew 13 or Shen Mew 12.
Ultimate Marvel 3 top 4 only.
Okay.
4th place, Marn. If you recall, he is in Southeast Asia and has been for quite some time now. And I don't think he plays games almost at all.
Yeah.
But he's just he's the kind of guy who just picks it up again. And
yeah, it's like riding a bicycle.
That's what he did for EVO. Like, he didn't practice all that much, and he got top 8 at EVO.
Yeah,
So he's just a really good player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Moo. I don't think it's Mew. Anyway. Kazunoko, 3rd place. Wolvie, Doom, Virgil.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, Marn was 0, Virgil Strider. And then Black Eye Abigain, Tron, Thor, She-Hulk, 2nd place. VX, Dante, with Dante, Doom, and Phoenix won the whole thing.
Nice.
He's really good.
Okay, there you go.
Persona 4. Rebel 2, Lolzakon, Aegis, 4th place. Love Killer, 3rd place. With you. 2nd place, Splatoon player shit.
Nice.
Yeah, with Junpei. And
okay.
1st place, Giuna.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, look at that.
Go USA.
Yeah.
So apparently,
well,
USA,
does that count as USA?
Yeah. Look, it's all I can get. It's all. Only Americans who are there were actually people living in Japan. I'll take it. Okay.
Right. I'm surprised that James Shea isn't using Aegis anymore, because that was the character he used when he was on our show.
It's true.
To demonstrate Persona.
Yep.
Yeah.
Started right
Top
here.
player. We've had James Shea on here and Zero. Yeah.
That's right. Also started right here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look, it was a really good tournament. A lot of these games had just amazing levels of competition. So.
Yeah.
You're right when you talk about how you'd like to see more people from North America and Europe travel there. They really should.
Yeah,
they really should.
Especially for something like Southeast Asia Majors I totally butchered that name. Southeast Asia Majors is really kind of shaping up to be one of the biggest events out in the eastern half of the planet.
It makes sense because it's just a good location, really. I mean, it has a great location. It's accessible from anywhere from Japan to Australia. Even people from Dubai and Middle East can go there.
Kevin Markman was out there as well.
There
so he was doing some Tekken 7 commentary I saw.
Yeah.
So shout outs to him.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Well, talk about ECT?
Sure, but before I do that, let me just go over here really quick to this web page. This has been updated now from the standings with SE, with Southeast Asia Majors. So Daigo is on top right now with 530 points, and now Mago has jumped it because he's won this premier event, and he also took a ranking event as well, right? So then Infiltration's in third and Tokido's in fourth, but you can see all of them have already qualified, right?
Wow, so Mad Catz is top three, is three of the top four, I should say.
Yeah. Then there's Luffy at 5th and Punko at 6th, so those two are not auto-qualifiers. Xian and Momochi at 7th and 8th, who are auto-qualifiers. And then after that is Knuckledew, GamerB, Justin Wong, Dark Jiahua, Nemo, Bonchan, Kazunoko, Ricky Ortiz, and that's 16 right there. Fudo, Snake Eyes, Human Bomb, Tonpi, Problem X, Koji KOG,
Sick.
Xiaohai, Sako, Ryan Hart, Arturo.
Now, is this updated?
I'm pretty sure this is updated.
I feel like Xiaohai would have more than 68 points, having just gotten third at
that's true.
Southeast Asia. So.
Interesting.
I'm not sure it is.
Okay.
I'm not sure it is.
Okay. Well, I mean, I saw a post from them saying that they updated it.
Okay,
so,
well,
but,
there you go.
Okay. But yeah, you can see right now it is being dominated still by Asia, and then Luffy, who's won a lot of events in Europe recently, so he's been doing super well. Again, top U.S. players are 9th place at Knuckledew and 11th place at Justin Wong. So. And
I believe one Arturo Sanchez is on that list as well.
Yeah, as well as Ricky and Snake Eyes. So there you go. But seriously, the North America players need to step up a little bit, so we're not representing well enough right now. And again, like I said, it's because a lot of the Asian players are traveling out here, so they're taking a lot of our premier events,
right?
And we're not doing any damage over there.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So there you go.
I'm with you. Okay.
So yeah, let's talk about ECT and DreamHack Summer. Do you have the results up there?
Yes.
Okay. And you're looking at me kind of funny.
I'm just waiting for you to stop talking so I can easily leave a space for the YouTube video when I cut it in a commercial into this section.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's talk about ECT.
That's awesome. Okay.
Anyway, ECT, it was the previous weekend, last weekend.
Right.
Happened in the East Coast, northeast of the United States. And let's start off with Mortal Kombat X.
Yep, that was the finale of the game, starting at 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk about that stuff after the results. But all right, top 8. I'm gonna say this word a lot. Yomi Slayer with Bujutsu Kung Jin and Tempest Kung Lao, 7th place. Yomi Forever King, 7th place also with Bujutsu Kung Jin and Tempest Kung Lao. Yomi Rio with only Outlaw Aaron Black. I didn't know that. Got 5th. Also 5th, EMPR Jupiter Wrestler Jax. 4th, Yomi RM Saltface. Ravenous Melina, 3rd, Yomi MIT with Hellfire Scorpion and Kobujutsu Tanya. 2nd, Yomi DJT with Tempest Kung Lao and Grandmaster Sub-Zero. I don't know how he got 2nd place with that character. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not keeping up enough.
Okay, all right, first place.
What's the inside joke
with
Grandmaster Sub-Zero?
Oh, he just needs a lot of buffs.
Oh, because he's terrible, right?
Clone doesn't work as
clone
it's
is
supposed
garbage
to.
and everything like that.
It's not safe if you cancel into it, and let's
Fair
see, it's
enough.
against every character in the
Fair
game.
enough.
So.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can do with your effective parry that also stays out on the screen for a couple of seconds.
That no one can jump over.
Nobody can jump over.
Yeah.
A lot of characters can't teleport to the other side of or throw projectiles through either. So, but hey, it's not as good as it possibly could be.
Nice.
Could be better, certainly. Anyway, Sonic Fox took it. CR Sonic Fox, Outlaw Aaron Black. Man, it was a really good tournament. The MKX was just really, a lot of the best players were there. Awesome to see. There were some people just outside of top 8 who I think are really good, who didn't, get in there, like Honeybee, who won
Canada. There was a
Toryukin, I want to say. And Michelangelo, who's certainly gotten very high. CD Jr., Coach Steve, Biohazard. people who I think are really good, who are like just outside of that too. So
But
a lot
you know
of lot of depth.
Look, one thing that I'm actually really happy about seeing Team Yomi dominate this game is because, there's been a lot of claims a lot of times that, like, oh, the NRS community's not really good, that if all these other players from other games just came in, they would just blow them up and stuff like that. I'm really glad to see the Yomi crew just being like, nah, like, we're the MKX specialists, you have to come through us.
Right.
And they're beating everybody, and I think that's fantastic. I like seeing that.
I hear you.
Even when Justin goes to all these events, he's been making top 8 because he's a good player, but he's not dedicating himself to it. But in the past, that hasn't mattered before. He won that MK9 tournament, when that game first came out and all this other stuff. So I'm really happy to see that. Shout outs to the Yomi crew. So, yeah.
I think at the time that Justin won that, I don't know if it's even fair to say there was an NRS community in the same way that there was soon after that.
Because that kind of revived the NRS community.
Yeah. Right? The game had been out for a little bit, but before that it was basically like people who liked to play like whatever busted ass games came out of that studio beforehand. Not like some of them are actually still really good players, and some of the people in that listing are among them. But there were lots of
MK versus DC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day one infinites.
Yeah.
There were some problems there, but it was really good. It was really good tournament.
Yes.
All right, Ultra Street Fighter 4. Top 8, Bifu Spabrog, Fuerte, TA Moons, Rolento. 5th places, Team Hate Salesman with Hakan.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah, totally. AG
Maybe he's the Hakan that we're looking for.
Could be. AG Lucky D with Dalsim. 5th also. 4th was Team Bifu Insane with Rolento. 3rd was Dominion Guile. 2nd was Pi Smug Dudley. 1st place, EG K-Brad with Cammy, who came from the losers bracket.
From the first round.
But never lost to anybody.
Yeah, because he got DQ'd into the losers bracket because he showed up late. And he was like, okay, that's my
I mean, he had like some
fault.
family issue, if I recall correctly, so it's not like he was just flippantly late.
Okay.
But
but he made it all the way through. Even he said he beat Smug at the end, like 3-1, 3-0 or something like that.
3-1, 3-1, something like that. Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy. Good job to K-Brad. Oh, yeah, it's true. We have the match log down here. So
3-1, 3-1.
Good job to K-Brad.
Yeah.
On that. So, it's good to see that he's, because a lot of people are like, oh, Cammy got nerfed. K-Brad's no good anymore. But, beating Smug in 2 sets is not an easy thing to do. So
not many people do that.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
That's really impressive.
Yeah, very happy for him.
Yeah.
It went really well.
And also, Bifu Insane. That's
Coach
not
Steve.
it is Coach Steve, right?
Yes.
So he was listed as Coach Steve in the other game.
No, I think he was called Insane too. I think I just said Steve.
Okay,
Let's see.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I was about to say, I was like confused about that. So.
Yeah.
A second.
Not the last time we'll hear of him in this little review.
Sure.
No, I just mean even.
Even
as I'm reviewing things.
Gotcha.
I'm happy for Lucky D because I always am when he manages to squeak into top 8s with that awful POS.
In fact, Dalsim is so bad that we should just leave him out of Street Fighter V just to end his misery.
Maybe. Yeah, no, I'm happy for her. For Salesman, that's cool. I'm very happy to see a Hakan and somebody who's been playing Hakan a long time get 5th. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Moons, coming from Marvel, and I know he's been playing Street Fighter 4 for, he's been playing Ultra, but cool to see him up there.
Yep.
I wish him the best. Okay, all right. Let's talk about Ultimate Marvel 3.
Mm-hmm.
Top 8, 7th places, A Team Bifu Insane.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Nova Spencer Doom, also GRDN.AT, Geobron, Spider-Man, Dr. Doom, Hawkeye. 5th places, BE Cane Blue River, Hulk Sentinel Hagar, BT Marlon Pie, Viper
nice.
Doom Amy, KPB Scamby, Wesker Nemesis Chris.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cosmos, 3rd place, Morgan Doom Virgil, 2nd place, Control Ray Ray, Magneto Doom Sentinel, and winner, Control Flux, 0 Virgil Dante.
Hey, good job to Flux, because he had been kind of disappearing Remember he had that streak where he won like 3 tournaments in a row, and then all of a sudden he just like stopped winning, and like he hit that slump or something like that. So good to see him coming back for that. So.
Yes, absolutely.
And also Cosmos and Scamby, like 2 players who have only recently started coming up into the ranks of getting into like top 3 places and winning tournaments and stuff like that. So there you go. It's like game is still new players actually showing
it's great.
up. So
it's great. And you know, Cosmos isn't into that club yet where people like can respect him.
Yeah.
You'll get there. For some reason, it always takes a while for people to let other people into that club. Flux was not in that club for a really long time.
Flux
really long time.
was like one of those phrases that everyone always used for that poor guy. So.
Yeah. I think he's in that club now, and but he refuses to allow Cosmos into that club. That's how it goes.
Dude, once you're there, you don't want anyone else coming into that club.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, man, dude, Scamby, it's so fun to watch. Wesker, first of all, because he's just a very fundamental Z character. And Nemesis is a blast because he's bad, and it's awesome to see how he nevertheless makes the character useful. Definitely useful.
I mean, that's a team that just on paper just sounds like should get bodied in like 3 seconds.
And it's Chris with mine assist, by the way. It's not even gunfire. So, that's awesome.
Yeah, good stuff. So,
yeah. All right. Guilty Gear Xrd sign.
Yes.
7th place is Peanut Fever, Kai, and Omniscythe with Elfelt. Smooth Viper, 5th, Faust.
Well, Smooth Viper.
That's what it says, man.
I didn't even know he played this. That's
I didn't know
really
that
cool. Shout outs to Eric Arroyo.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Marvisto, 5th with Kai, Matt Koma with Lord Knight, 3rd place with Milia, Marlon Pai, 2nd place with Zato 1, and Zidane with Leo Whitefang. Won the whole thing.
Yep. Good stuff.
3rd place was Esports with Sin Kisuke. All right.
Is that he's just part of Team Esports?
He's just Esports.
That's his name.
That's what it says.
Esports. Okay. There you go.
MC Quiggle, Sonic Fox's brother, won Dead or Alive, as he will often do. Smash Bros. Wii U, won by Vinny with Sheik. Persona, won by Lord Knight Margaret. Injustice, won by, you know who it is. Under Night and Birth, EXE Late, won by Blaze God with Gordo.
Okay.
Interesting. Actually kind of a tier top. So anyway, Grover Hyde, 5th place. Soul Kuro with Merkava, 5th place. Then a Sonic Fox Carmine. Doompa, Hilda, Temple Knight Gordo, Eltnum, Blaze God with Gordo.
Okay.
Actually pretty high tier.
Yeah, it's different than most of the time you see the UniL rankings with no Gordos and no Merkavas.
Yeah.
I'm actually really surprised. Wildstein hasn't been doing very well in a lot of these tournaments. Is that just because no one plays him? Or
I think so.
Because I never see him on stream. Like, if I turn on to a UniL stream, there's no Waldstein, ever.
Well,
ever.
it's the same with Merkava, right? Like, I just mentioned one, but other than that, pretty rare.
I don't know what's going on with that, so.
Pretty rare.
Okay. What?
I don't know. Killer Instinct won by Cupcake with Saberwolf and Aganos. Interesting.
Who won it?
Cupcake, C88 Cupcake with Saberwolf Aganos.
Aganos.
Yeah, Aganos. Melee won by Swedish Delight Chic. BBC PEX won by SKD Izayoi. Oh, Vampire Savior.
Ooh.
Jay won the skate. Sasquatch won it.
Sasquatch. Makes sense.
Sasquatch. All right.
Okay, cool. Good stuff. Shoutouts to ECT.
This was ECT. That's right. Definitely there were some organizational issues. We weren't there, so I don't know how in-depth we can be about that stuff. We did, we heard about things being postponed or heavily delayed or players not knowing when they were supposed to have top 16s.
Yeah, it's not, when you're a player, and I mean, I was talking to K-Brad about this, right? And he was like, I'm glad that Street Fighter was second to last.
Oh, yeah.
Because it ended at 11:30, which is normal tournament ending kind of time, right? And if you're an MK player, you had to stay there from 11:30 till later than that. And you could see it, too. It was actually kind of, it made me sad to see. But after MK finished and stuff, there was, nobody there Like, there was no one in the audience to cheer on a lot of the players and stuff like that because it was already 2:30 by the time it got there. Right. So most of the people had to leave because they had to travel. So it's really kind of a shame. So.
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm. Hope that gets addressed. Okay. So Dreamhack
Summer, yes.
I'll bring that up quick.
No problem. In the meantime, I will once again give a shout outs to Connecticut's for providing us with these cool posters that you see in the background. It's a Jiri Han poster and the Killer Bees. That is Cami, Julie, Junie, and DeCapre back there. So check them out at Connecticut's, KINETIQUETTES. Connecticut's. Not like the state, Connecticut. It's a different thing. Like energy, kinetic energy, Connecticut's. There you go. So there you go.
Little kinetics.
Mm-hmm.
So Dreamhack Summer tournament also from that same weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was mostly Street Fighter 4 and MKX. Maybe it was only those two as far as fighting games go.
I think it was just
yeah.
So.
MKX is listed first on Shoryuken, so let's do that. MKX top 8. I'm Still the Daddy with Tempest Kung Lao, Buzzsaw Kung Lao,
nice,
and Full Auto Jackie. JNS with I don't understand it. Grandmaster Sub-Zero, also Ninjutsu Scorpion, which is Ninjutsu's all the Scorpions are good, but Ninjutsu is like the least.
Well,
incredible.
supposedly all the Scorpions were good.
Oh, fair enough.
We'll get there.
Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
5th was Abubagasa with Tempest Kung Lao. It's just fun to say.
That sounded amazing.
BX3 TP Link. BX3.TP-Link Phenom with Bujutsu Kungjin got 5th. Then 4th was Mr. Aquari with Covert Ops Sonya, Special Forces Sonya. 3rd was Mad Zin with, I don't know how to explain this, Grandmaster Sub-Zero and Unbreakable Sub-Zero.
Wow,
he's really digging into the trash heap with that. White Black, 2nd place, Dragon's Fire Liu Kang. Cool. And a Foxy Grandpa won it with Tempest Kung Lao. He really seems like the best or top 2-3 of the European scene.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Nivek made it there. The guy who was a Greek player who was in the US for the ESL.
Right.
Also very good. But I did watch some of this. Some of these players are more known for Street Fighter or for other games. But certainly we're looking pretty good in this one too.
Like,
so
I'm
that's
Still
awesome
the
to
Daddy
see.
is the Guile player that best Guile player in Europe, for example, right?
Yeah.
So doing well with Tempest Kung Lao.
Right.
Glad to see that Kung Lao is doing well in there. So.
Very good character.
Very good.
I really think so.
Think so? Okay.
Yeah, like top half dozen for sure.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Good tournament.
Yeah, definitely a character I've thought about getting into a little bit, Kung Lao. Just because I've always liked Kung Lao since MK2.
Yeah.
He's like my Mortal Kombat loyal character.
Okay, you should pick him up. He's really good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Especially since they destroyed Tanya's EX teleport. So.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about Tanya. She got ripped open.
That EX teleport was a really terrible. Well, we'll get there.
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
Okay.
Ultra Street Fighter 4, which was definitely the more prominent of the two.
Yes.
7th place, also I'm Still the Daddy.
Good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Guile, Seth, and Bison. Also in there was BX3.TP/Link Phenom with Bison, so he got top 8s in both.
These nicknames are just not getting any shorter with these acronyms, I swear.
I mean, maybe look, I just don't know what it's referring to. Maybe if I did, it would make more sense to me, but I don't know.
Right.
Pro Fluke got 5th with Fuerte. Lowland Lions MBR with Akuma also got 5th. 4th was FA Prodigal Son with Sagat Ryu. 3rd was Avermedia Gamerby with Elena, Adon, and Yun. 2nd place was KIG Problem X with Viper and Seth.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And winner, MD Luffy with Rose.
Yep, as we mentioned, he'd been winning a lot of events recently. This was a ranking event, and so there you go. He's won like 3 tournaments that he's been to in a row now, so Luffy is back on track.
He's really good.
3 out of 4 or something like. He's just won a lot recently, so.
Right.
But I do want to give shout outs to I'm Still the Daddy. I think that's awesome that he's playing both games. we talked about this from E3 last week, watching how Justin adapted to Street Fighter V seemingly twice as fast as everybody else did. And, like, I can't remember if we talked about this on stream, but, like, I know personally in our conversation we gave a lot of credit to the fact that Justin plays every game. Yeah. He plays Marvel, KI, free play for a while, MKX he played, Marvel, he plays every game. And so when he runs into something like Street Fighter V and it doesn't play like Street Fighter 4, it doesn't faze him at all.
Right.
He's really quick at picking up things and stuff like that. And I feel like that's one of Justin's biggest strengths.
Sure.
And so that's why I really want to give credit to I'm Still the Daddy for getting good, placing 7th in both games. I really think people should play more than one fighting game a lot more often. I think that helps so much. So, yeah.
Phenom did that as well.
Top 8. Yeah, there you go. Another guy. So shout outs to Phenom as well. So.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff to them.
Yeah. I remember some of these matches now. It was already a couple of weeks ago. It was really good. It was a really good tournament.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to see any of it, so...
Okay.
Well, didn't GamerB go out to that event?
Yeah, GamerB was 3rd place.
Oh, he was 3rd place. Oh, okay. I just didn't hear that. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Shout outs to GamerB, so...
Oh, yeah, for sure. Doing a lot of traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well...
All right, so that's the past events, yeah. And do you want to talk about upcoming events before we go into game news, or do you just want to...
We might as well, because I don't know if there's a ton to say about upcoming events.
Right. But one of the biggest events in the U.S., CEO, Community Effort Orlando, is coming up this weekend. Of course, run by Alex Jabali out in Orlando, Florida.
Right.
Always a huge tournament because it's like one of the last majors where people get to test stuff out and try stuff out before EVO. So EVO's only like 20-some days away.
Less than a month.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. 2 nights, it wasn't last night, it was the previous night, I had another one of my EVO dreams. I have dreams that it's EVO weekend all the time.
Really?
Like all the time.
Huh.
All the time. And it's always weird. But we were like trying to set up stuff, and it was like this small room was really small, but we were setting it up for some other thing, and then like the big room was really weirdly laid out. And I don't know, it was just weird. Like, okay. I don't know, but I always have dreams about like it's EVO weekend, and then it's. Is
that like a good thing, or are you like nervous about it?
A lot of the times it catches me off guard, but then. The venue that I always dream about is like so vastly, wildly different every dream I have.
Huh.
Like one time it just took place in some dude's house, and like we were literally walking through the kitchens and stuff like that. It was the most horrible tournament ever. But it's just different every time. But every time I have that dream, it's always like, what, EVO's here? Like I remember there was one time. Like we were supposed to commentate, and you were already up there dressed in your shirt and tie, and I was still dressed in street clothes, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need to get a shirt and tie, but I'm late! Quick, run to my hotel room!" And then it transitioned to my other common dream, which is I can never find my hotel room.
Wow!
And I couldn't remember the number, and I couldn't remember what floor it was, and stuff. Yeah, I'm a stressed out dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, so EVO's only 24 days away, but this weekend is CEO, a Capcom Cup premier event, so winner will qualify. Lots of players there. I think Jabali said there's over 1,600 players.
In total. Yeah.
And apparently the game with the most registrants is Smash Wii U.
They had to cap it at 512 people.
That's right.
Gigantic entrance.
Yeah,
gigantic.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Really happy about that. The Smash room is separate from the rest of the fighting game stuff, which I at first had some trepidation about, but he told me that actually he put a poll to the Smash community and said, do you want to have the top 8s with everybody else, in which case, it would be 2 out of 3 and there wouldn't be as much time, we just can't fit everything in. And or would you rather have a separate room with separate stream where we could have 3 out of 5, a lot more time spent on Smash, and that's what the community preferred to do, was to have a separate room. So okay, if the community itself decides that that's what it wants to do, that's fine with me.
I mean, I'm sad about it because we won't be able to watch it. I really want to see some of that Smash 4 stuff. So I don't know. Did Jabali ever make a ruling on whether or not he's going to include Roy, Ryu, and Lucas?
Oh, I don't know what he ended up doing.
Yeah, because I know they're banned at EVO. But at CEO, I know a lot of people were kind of pressuring him to include those characters.
And I think he was open to it.
Yeah, he was. I think he was going to try to see what the community wanted more than anything. So
right. So big Smash entrance, but it's also a really big tournament for Mortal Kombat. There's a big pot bonus there. Same thing for Killer Instinct, big pot bonus. Lots of people will be showing up.
And since it's a premier event, there's going to be a 15K pot bonus for Street Fighter. So
Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5 will be there as well. There's even a pot bonus for Marvel 3.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Got an extra pot bonus because they had enough pre-registrants. And OneFrame Link put up the money for it, so
sounds like someone in chat says that those 3 characters will be allowed in Smash Wii U. So there you go.
There you go. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. Well, the Capcom Fighters stream will have Street Fighter 4. I think the rest of it is on Team Spooky. And look, they are always very good about having schedules and everything all up there and easily accessible. So
well, I mean, also shout outs to the fact that the man who ran Combo Breaker, the Hado, aka Rick, is also helping Jabali run this event. So you can imagine it's going to be a well scheduled event.
Yes.
So hopefully everything will be on time and stuff. We will be there. We are traveling out there for that. As we said, is a premier event. So try to make it out to.
When do we leave? Is it Thursday night or Friday morning? Friday morning.
I think we leave. Yeah, and then we'll be there for Friday night for the special events, and stuff like that. So.
And for the pool party,
oh, that's right.
Except it's it's supposed to be thunderstorm the whole weekend.
90-degree thunderstorm.
Florida.
So there's gonna be a lot of wet people going over to Popeyes.
Oh man! Wow.
Because if you have your CEO badge, you get 10% off of Popeyes.
Yeah.
You get 10% off of Red Robin that's there. There's a Cold Stone there that he also got a 10% off discount too. So that's, 90-degree weather. I might have to go bust out some Cold Stone. Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but no, it'll be cool. It'll be cool. And like you said, pool party, right?
Yeah.
So I have 3 days to lose 50 pounds.
Let's do it. I gotta get back in shape, man. Let's do this. All right. There was one more thing that I wanted to say about it, but I'm not sure what it was.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I always look forward to it a lot.
It's always one of the best events. CEO is always a ton of fun, and if you guys can get there in any way, check it out. Of course, dude, he sold out everything, all the rooms there. So a lot of people are staying in the hotel across the way in 90-degree rain weather.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say.
That's rough.
It is rough. I have a bet with Chris Seglia.
Okay.
Who's gonna be running the stream stuff?
Mm-hmm.
That bet is that he says that it'll go the whole weekend without lightning shutting the power off.
Oh, that's right.
And I said that'll happen at least one time.
Okay.
And we have an old-fashioned bet on it.
Right.
So we both like old-fashions a lot. So he'll be buying me an old-fashioned
definitely
during the lights out section when we can't commentate because power will be off. So
you should definitely try to convince Mr. Jabali to put on that Shazam outfit that he had that last year when he definitely caused the power outage.
It's been the last couple of years. It wasn't just that last year.
Was it more than 1 year?
There's a streak.
Oh.
So Chris is betting that streak will end.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, it'll be fascinating.
So how much would you give me for walking around and finding the kill switch? And
oh yeah. Bring one of those big metal things that they use in Foley, right?
Yeah.
Make it sound like a thunderstorm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
There we go. So.
Well, that's gonna be CEO this coming weekend. I'm sure we'll talk all about it next weekend. But you definitely make it out if you can. If not, give it a watch.
All right. Okay. But we are going to take a break, and when we come back, we will talk about some game news and then probably ramble on about Street Fighter V some more. So be right back.